Hey guys, I'm Dupree, and today we're going to be running through some more drills in pool that will really help out your game. So let's just get right into it, why don't we? So this first drill, you can make it as hard or as difficult as you want. For the sake of time, I'm going to set it up with 4 balls. Max you can do is about 6. Unless you want to add one hanging over the pocket, which, I mean, you can, but why would you? But these kind of shots, all of these kind of shots are very, very common. These little shortcut shots with that outside English and also inside. So this is the hardest shot right here. Those shots are always a little difficult to me. That's just me personally. But that's the drill right there. Not hard at all. But it helps you with those little details. Like, let's see. Shots like this are often overrun a ton. Like, a lot of people play them like that. They don't realize how far that cue ball will actually take off. And once you've gotten comfortable doing it that way, switch it up. Start on the rail and go forward. And there's no exact place you have to put these balls. I'm not really big into having exact places to put them when you're doing drills, because when you break, all the balls aren't going to go to exact diamond points. Three ball is always the hardest shot in these kinds of drills. But once you get comfortable with stuff like that, add more balls. Go further up the table. Try on both sides of the table, so you get to use all different kinds of spin. And this isn't like a do once and stop drill. I only did that because I'm filming a video, and it'd be dumb if I did it 3 times in a row right here. But try to do it multiple times in a row, so you know you have it down. So let's move on to the next drill. So this one I wouldn't really classify as a drill, but it's something you should do before you play a match on the table. So you take a ball, put it over that pocket, put the cue ball about here, somewhere here, right? And what you try to do is it's called a spot on the wall. So it's not on the actual rail or wall, whatever you want to call it. It's on like an actual wall, so outside of the table. So let's say I have a red chair over there. Let's say if I aim for the right leg of that red chair with left spin, I make that ball. Now I can use that spot on the wall to come over here, and if I hit that right leg on that red chair over there, left spin, it should be the same point. So no matter where you are, it kind of gets a little harder when you move up the table this way. But if I hit that spot on the wall, it's not really on the wall since it's an actual chair. If you don't understand, I'm aiming for an actual object. But anywhere the cue ball is on the table, if I continue to aim for that actual object, it's still going to bring me to the path to make that ball. So it's extremely helpful to know. It's called the spot on the wall trick. I have a video about it. You can just search spot on the wall, and it should probably come up, whether it's me or other pool instructors on YouTube. I wouldn't call myself an instructor, because I'm learning along with you guys. But spot on the wall, very useful, because 3-rail kicks do come up in games, and sometimes they're the easiest ones to make. Okay, so again, I'm only going to throw out the first 4 balls of this drill. What we're going to do is we're going to put them diamonds apart, like this. It's very simple drill. You get ball in hand. If you become really good at it, which I'm not really good at these kind of banks, if you get really good at it, you can stop taking ball in hand. But it's just, the goal is to bank in that pocket over and over again and get somewhat position on the next one. So bumping it is fine in this case. Normally you can't bump it. But the goal is just to make all these banks. And if you miss one, that's fine. Just practice it. You don't have to get all mad at a drill. So the wider it goes out, the harder it is. Like this is probably my worst area right here. Banks into the corner pocket. I'm not too good at. Anyone who's played me knows that I'm not too good at them. So just throw out these balls. Take ball in hand. I know this seems very basic. Like, why are you telling us to do this? Practice at different speeds. If I were to fire this in, which would be very hard, be like that. But normally in a game, I probably wouldn't shoot it at that speed. But sometimes you might have to shorten it up or something. So try with different spins, try at different speeds, all different variables. I like to run through banks. Obviously after I get the speed of the table, but when I'm playing a match, I like to run through banks first, just to see how the rails play on those bank shots. Because the most important shots are the hardest shots normally. So just learning how those rails respond to the different speeds. So like if that were to be a 9-ball, I would have just sold out the game because I didn't know how the rails played at that medium speed. Rather, if I practiced it before and found out what's long and what's short and then was able to zero in on what's good, that's still not good. Maybe I don't know the speed of my own table. On what's good, maybe I can win that game. And that's happened to me before. I've lost a hill 9-ball game. Because I had to bank the 9, and I hadn't banked on that table that whole match. And if you want to have a bit of fun, you can pull out the 3-rail reverse. See how that works. That's normally the same on each table. Let's move on. Alright, so next drill. We're going to do this one. This one, I'm going to admit right now, this is one of probably my weakest position shot right here. I'm not good at it. And that's okay. That's why there's drills for it. Like, you'll probably see me miss a couple of these balls. This may be the easiest position shot for some of you. It's just hard for me. It is this little 3 rails around like that. See, I can never get where I want it to. So the goal is just to go around the table using that little 3 rails around position shot. And just to make them in order. Now again, I'm doing 3 balls right here because number 1, I'm not good at this shot, and number 2, I need time to film a video. But you can go all the way up the table if you want. If you can get to here, you're insane. You are clinically insane. So this has always been a hard shot for me. I've never really tried to practice it too much, which is probably why it still remains a hard shot for me. Hardest part of it is just making the ball. Might be able to complete it right here. Oh, come on. I almost shocked the world. But that shot right there, that position shot, is hard. It's just hard for me. So work on that shot, but what this is supposed to show, it's not just supposed to show that drill. It's supposed to show work on your things that you're not as good at. So if you're already good at that, like popping off a rail or something, whatever position shot you're good at, yeah, still practice it. Don't practice it as much as the bad ones though, because you want your game to be overall. You don't want to have any like extremely strong strengths, if that makes any sense. But you also don't want to have any weaknesses. You want your whole game to be even. So you're a good all-around player. Alright, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click the like button down below. If you want to be notified when I upload a new video, you can click the subscribe button. Then the bell icon right next to it. That'll just send you an email and a notification saying that I've uploaded a new video. If you guys are interested in some training balls, I have these right here. This is our today's sponsors video. So these have a bunch of little symbols all over it, star, square, triangle, different colors as well. And this is all to help you pick aiming points. So instead of aiming into a random spot on purple, you can pick out, I want to hit that red star right there, and then you aim for that red star puts it in the hole. So the goal is to practice with these, gain muscle memory, so you can aim into that purple easier. If that makes any sense. I'm trying to describe it the best I can. So if you would like to order some Cutshots, I have a link down in the description. So go and check their website out. They got a little tutorial video that can explain better than I can. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.